back. Jay's
back.
ranting about Votems.
So to make a long story short, the reason I was mentioning it earlier was at one point they actually fight someone in a red scope dog, and she's driving around real fast, and they're just like, holy shit, she's like a red comet. And like the second I heard that, I just started playing Char's theme. It was good.
Yeah, the only reason I know about Votems at all is, do you want back in? Or
Sure.
The only reason I know about Votems at all
I've
is
had my
that
break.
some Super Robot compilation games have Scope Dog as a really low-level,
It's because Scope Dog's barely bigger than a tank.
Oh yeah, Scope Dog's like shit. But, he's like a low-level player character.
Yeah.
In, what is it, Super Robot Wars?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Super Robot Wars is like... For those who don't know, Super Robot Wars is this very, very old RPG franchise where every mecha anime crosses over.
Like, you can watch a Gundam fight an Evangelion.
It's a one-sided fight, but you could do it.
Yeah, because the Evangelions have their fucking AT fields.
AT fields are blatantly broken.
Oh, they are.
I think in fucking the game, actually, the AT field has like 1,000,000 health.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, the strongest things in the game, like, the only things that can really take out Evangelions are, like, starships.
Or other Evas.
Or other Evas.
Or Angels.
Or Angels.
Although I don't think they come up as enemies.
Basically, Evangelion, basically the more popular your series, or the more critically acclaimed your series.
Well, I was gonna say, I think it's just like an actual sense of scale, because like the Evas really were that powerful.
And Scope Dogs were shit.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
Scope Dogs aren't even hot shit in Votem's world.
Yeah. Like, there's an entire Votem sub-story about a dude who takes them out with just a tank rifle.
They are the ball of Votem's world.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like if they... I would say they're the ball, but I mean, there's no actual Gundam to compare them to, so they're just kind of shitty. Oh dear. I got so close to it.
They are the GM.
Yeah. They're like the GM in a universe where no alternative exists. Like, yeah, you endured being in a GM, and that's great and all, but you're never getting a Gundam.
Oh man, actually, have you ever seen any of the Zoids cartoons?
Way back in the day.
One thing I remember is that, oh, Terrace Village, Jay.
Not happening.
One thing I remember is that some of the shittier Zoids could actually be taken out by anti-tank rifles. Like, one of the main characters on, like, the Blitz team, his name was Brad, and he took out the Manta Ray Zoid with an anti-tank rifle. Just, like, in a Jeep.
Which is kind of sad. Oh, man.
I mean, you
Did
can't
I
do
ever
it
tell
to, like, Elephander.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I ever tell you about the hilarity that was Australia's military vehicle contributions?
Wait, is this something about the Emu War?
No, well, partially, because they used some of that in the Emu War. And
Oh, good.
in World War II, they didn't have tanks, because, of course they didn't.
Yeah.
So they had to have...
Convicts can't build tanks.
No. So they had to have an alternative. Unfortunately, what that alternative was some Australian looked at a picture of an Abrams and was like, okay, so it's like an armored square with a track and a gun. We could do that.
We can build that.
So them and the boys strapped a bunch of sheet metal to a fucking tractor and just had a bunch of dudes laying on it with machine guns. No, shut up! It gets worse.
Be real.
It gets worse because they got really hot because it's a fucking tractor in a metal box. Okay. So to keep the dudes from getting burned, they're just laying on mattresses.
What stops the mattress from catching on fire?
Faith and Foster's, I imagine. Probably.
Beer on it.
I was gonna say probably the two things.
This is the boss fight, Jay.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's also likely what led to the creation of this thing.
Yeah.
Faith and Foster's. So they were also like, well, shit, we need some fast vehicles to cover our tanks' flanks, and we also need some anti-tank vehicles because, as it turns out, our tractor with machine guns doesn't have anti-tank capabilities.
Because it's a tractor
with machine guns. So, what they wind up using to fight tanks is they get a bunch of Jeeps.
Okay.
and they pretty much just hot glue bazookas to them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually a thing. It's called
Yeah.
a technical.
Yeah.
And
that was their mainline anti-tank vehicle, though.
Jesus. That's not a mainline thing. That's something civilians strap together in their garage because they're part of a resistance movement.
Yeah. So that was part of the official Australian military, were these technicals. And what got funnier about them was someone pointing out that at some point, Australia's war contributions was just the fucking war boys.
Yep. Like, in sub-Saharan Africa, you see, like, shitty warlords with, like, and their military vehicles are basically pickup trucks with a machine gun in the flatbed and some sheet metal on the front.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a technical.
Like I said, though, these
That's
were rock.
Australia's main fucking
Yeah.
tank force.
Yeah, like
Brilliant.
it gets worse when you remember it's not even a machine gun because their tanks handled that. No, this was a fucking bazooka. So, like, a thing that's not exactly the world's most accurate weapon, coupled with a fucking shaky jeep piloted by a likely drunk Australian.
I could see a drunk Australian driving a jeep with a bazooka.
Yeah. So I found out that they're actually becoming a faction in Flames of War, Australia is. And I'm like, they better fucking be using both of these things. Because I'm going to do an Australian tank company. And when I told that to Dimitri, he got mad.
You know what you should do? Just buy a bunch of farm models and stick 40k bits on them.
Well, the thing is, what are they called? Flames of War is a small-scale game.
Oh.
But, like, yeah, that was Australia. The same country that once painted a tank in camo colors and then lost it in the desert. Which raises one of two questions.
Is it still there?
One can only assume. So it raises two very good questions. Is that a really good paint job or a really bad logistics officer?
Or a really drunk logistics officer.
Or a really drunk painter? Questions we may never truly answer. Like,
Well,
what the hell is going on in Australia's military?
You know what's actually really scary? The US at one point lost a nuke off the coast of British Columbia.
Did we ever find it?
No. It's still there.
Well, what's the shelf life?
A lot. Dude, plutonium and uranium have really long half-lives.
Oh boy.
This isn't like most explosives where the reagents will just separate.
Well, I mean, will the water do anything for us?
No. Basically what it is that the explosive warhead, the thing that actually makes the nuke go off, that will expire.
Yeah.
But the actual nuke will just sit there leaking radiation until long after we're dead, unless someone finds it.
I'm going to assume it's not that big of a deal if they haven't found it yet.
No, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, if nuclear war ever does happen, someone's getting a free hit on British Columbia.
Oh no. Oh no. How will they ever stop our linchpin in this Canadian military?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Origin of the lobster dog.
The lobster dog?
It's a hot dog, except instead of being made out of, like, pig anus or chicken beaks, it's made out of lobster.
That's amazing.
I've had one. It is quite good, actually.
I'd eat a lobster dog.
It also sounds like a really funny mech name.
Lobster dog. Yeah. It's like a shitty Gundam.
Like, that's like the first rank of Gundam you're allowed into.
The Gundam lobster dog.
Yeah. Oh, boy. You got a Gundam! Yeah, the lobster dog! I'd rather be in a GM! Oh, actually, speaking of Gundam and stuff, I got super hyped recently, because I've back when we were doing the Gundam game,
Yep.
I talked about the Origin kits being really high quality, right?
Yeah.
So they have the Zaku 2 finally coming out in an Origin kit.
Yep.
That's what I'm excited about.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
because the last time we had an update to the Zaku 2 was in 2006.
This is Metalhead.
Hmm.
You have to break his pylons.
I'm assuming I can only do it when they're green.
I'm not sure.
Well, this doesn't take a genius. Oh, he breaks them himself. Well, that saves me time. He's not smart, is he?
He's a robot.
You know who he looks like? Did you ever play the Legend of Zelda CDI games?
No.
Okay. Well, he looks
Should
like...
I?
Someday on the channel. Because those are train wrecks I need on camera.
That Nintendo refuses to ever acknowledge.
I mean...
Would you?
Yeah. Have you seen some of those still frames?
Yes. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, it's all you need to see to understand. But yeah, there's a villain who's just like, you must die. And then...
Oh, you can't attack them while they have that thing wrapped around them.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, if I can only do it when they're green. How?
No, you can do it when they're red, too. But not when they have that electricity.
Yeah. Oh, but...
And they only started getting the electricity now.
No, they had it last time. Fuck, this is hard to control. This is... Like, part of the problem is that the camera keeps auto-focusing on Metalhead there.
Well, if you think you're having a hard time, think about how bad Metalhead has it. He has to throw enemies at you to kill you. Oh, here comes a biggin. Oh, fuck!
Boy, do I ever wish I had a solid...
Oh, he broke it! Mutually assured... Oh, Jay!
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh. If you had even one life left, you could have just walked in and collected the money.
Yeah. Confronting Metalhead. I still think that's a good way to open these levels. Just confront. Oh, man. But yeah, so the Zaku 2 is finally getting an updated kit, which is nice because it hasn't had one in like 10 years now.
Holy balls.
Yeah. And, funny enough, it comes out quite close to my birthday, so as a birthday present to myself, I'm buying 3.
Oh, fuck. Why do you need 3? Are you painting them black?
Nope. I already have the Origins already came out with the black TriStar.
So you're just troop building?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, man. I'm actually really considering...
The black... Because the fucking Zaku 2 is my favorite, mech.
Big Bad Toy Store has a thing on right now where they're selling 2-packs of they're selling 10 sets of 2-packs of fucking display stands.
Oh yeah.
And it's like $100 US, and you get like 20 stands, and I'm really considering it.
I will actually give you $50 if you want to go double.
Oh, but I might want all of them.
Well, like, okay, what kind of stands are we talking here?
There are those ones where the base is at an angle.
Oh, the little V ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the generic Gundam ones, then.
Sort of, yeah. I'll dig them up between episodes.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I have a couple of those. They're pretty decent for what they are.
Yeah. You wind up paying something like $8 US per stand.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, because they're sold in 2-packs. Is what they are. So, oh, cool. Enemies.
Yeah, it was his remaining ammo.
Yeah, and you just get paid out for it. That's always cool.
Yep.
What was I gonna say?
It's to not penalize you for winning super fast.
Yep. It's how do you say? Oh dear. Well, that worked out.
He just gave you an extra life.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. These 2-packs tend to average about $20, give or take. I mean, after you've included like tax and shipping on these little fuckers, $20 is about what you pay.
Yeah, I was looking up, and they're selling like 10 packs.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
I'll have to double check. I think it's the standard Gundam ones.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad they only make you fight him twice.
Yep. Well, you did it. You beat Metalhead.
Again. What? Oh, ooh.
This is going to take you up to where his remaining ammo was.
Sure. Wow, he had a lot of dudes just waiting in the wings, huh?
Yep. I don't know what's up here.
Well, there's something over there behind the waterfall.
Second part to the level? Hidden level parts?
I ain't going over there. I know enough to know I ain't making that.
Yeah, a lot of these levels have like little hidden areas. Like remember?
Oh no! Let me out.
Like remember the cliff zone where there was that whole second zone?
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of these levels do that. And return. Metalhead defeated.
I am Hero Man. Let me go.
And with that, we will see you next time, folks.
Bye, everybody.
When the dragons grow too mighty to slay with pen or sword,